Fuck. I mean, oh dear, that was some pain, alright. Okay. Hello everyone, it's KVR here. Today we're going to be working on our custom track again. This is part 2 of the Blender tutorial, and we're going to be texture mapping the road here. Now, because in part 1 you downloaded UV squares, we'll be putting that to the test. First of all, so that the game reads everything, you want to select everything, press tab to go into edit mode, press A to select everything, press P, and then by material. Basically this means that everything is its own material. Like if I delete that, it's just that material, which will make texture mapping substantially easier. So if you unwrap, then it just looks wrong, but sometimes you can get things looking decent with UV squares, but that's not the point. There's a few things that you can do, but sometimes it just doesn't work, and sometimes you just have to deal with that, which is fine because, you know, annoying things can happen, but we're just going to try and work around as good as we can. So we're going to unwrap this here, go to UV editing, we're going to go, oh my god. Okay, so we're going to unwrap this, and then we click to grid by shape, and now it's magically texture mapped it for us. Now the difference between that and what we get out of without unwrapping it is texture is no longer stretched. It actually looks, you know, right. It doesn't look wrong anymore. Don't know why I needed to elaborate on that, but yeah. So the same thing, if we unwrap all of this to grid by shape, and then boom. If you do it all at once, as I think you saw, as long as I didn't cut it out, sometimes it just doesn't work, which is fine because sometimes it's supposed to. Well, no, it's not supposed to, but if it does it, it just does it. There's nothing you can really do. I think I can just do all that to grid by shape. I need to unwrap it first. Wow, that is satisfying. All of that in one. And yeah, so after all of that, we have finished texture mapping. Oh wait, never mind, I still gotta do that. If you have subdivisions in your road, sometimes it messes up. Sometimes it messes up that. Case in point, what literally just happened. So you're just gonna have to fix it up, but it's fine because it's not a big hindrance. Yeah, so now we have a nice looking road, so that's a plus. Now I want to add walls under the road, which is fine. I just need to deselect a few things. Just some faces I need to deselect, obviously. In fact, I'll just do the edges. So here you just need to click the very edges, because obviously, oh, if you don't, then it messes up. Oh, I didn't I didn't put the rail material on that. Let's just fix that real quick. It's fine if that happens. You can always just, again, separate. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Terracusa. I accidentally scaled that. There we go. So I'm just gonna have to AP by material and boom. So these won't show up as the same thing, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. That was a lot quicker than I expected. I got quite lucky. Some tracks I have a real issue with doing the necessary things on there, so that's good that I was lucky. Actually, I don't know if yeah, sure. I wasn't too sure if this is a road where a track where I should put walls, but I think it'll work fine. So yeah, if you can tell, we're 100% in the range of a good enough custom track size. Now, if you add a bunch more background objects, then it really adds up. But obviously, this isn't. When I say advanced, I don't mean literally making a track to be in like MKW Deluxe or CTGP. I mean like a track that's just like pretty decent, but not the best, but definitely still solid. That's what I'd say. And then extrude down. I think I'm going to use this. Yeah, that looks fine. I mean, there's a few tracks that I think obviously could be better than, or there's not just a few, there's plenty of tracks, because this isn't obviously like some crazy tutorial. This isn't like for example, if I made Castle in the Sky, that track's brilliant, as if I just like casually dropped a tutorial while making it. I actually really like the videos of people making CTs just like with no mic. You know, I actually recorded one for Volcanic Skyway. Sorry, that's what I just call it with Mario Fan. Volcanic Skyway by me. I call it Volcanic because it's funny. It goes just about under. Alright, I forgot to add the new material. So I'm thinking to do a little bit with a wall. Most likely when we get to here, I'm gonna just quickly add some walls under here, just so that it looks a little nicer. In fact, I kind of have to, and actually no, there's no point. The only reason I add walls is just because it plays a little better anyways. Alright, and now I just gotta do that and map it. There we go. I'm gonna have to make it further into the ground so that I can get that ramp fine. The reason I'm not too sure on that ending part is just because the whole idea of having that like ramp there, I'm not sure how that'll end up. But I think I'll end up just fine, personally. What did I just select? Still had that select, that's annoying. That's fine. Actually, no, it's not really. Because I just realised I deselected everything. Which is so fun. God. Well, I'm probably going to end off the video here. And when we're back to episode 3, which is going to be exporting and stuff, it will be all done. So yeah, I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.